Yeah, it actually happened. This is for real. Hey guys, it's Roberto. So, no real big spiel here. Just wanted to share something very cool that happened in my life. Wanted to, kind of like look at this as a way that maybe inspires you guys to look at how you can market and promote yourself or what can happen for your brand if you're creating real value for people. So, recently I was actually featured in a couple of magazines. I was featured in the 2016 summer edition of How Design Magazine because I actually wrote an article for them. I'm a contributing writer on the website, and they decided to use a piece that I did on summer portfolio projects that was very popular online. They decided to use it in the print version of How Magazine, and that was just really awesome. And it was rad to just see my name and my byline in print and see an article that I did. And I also got to feature some artists from this in the Create Awesome community for cool projects that they did. So that was just really cool and fun. And I got to see some friends' work put into the magazine and onto the website. And that's just amazing. The other two magazines I was recently featured in are Blueline from Domtar. I was featured in the third and fourth volume for 2016. And these had a lot more to do with some like marketing and content strategy stuff that I put out there. And it was really cool doing an interview with them for the magazine. They do some really interesting things here. And this isn't just for print professionals. This actually is very cool if you're into marketing or brand development at all. And I think that even the advice that I gave in here is some of the best advice that I've given on those topics before. And so it was just really cool that they decided to interview me. I also got to hang out with some of the people from Domtar at my Adobe Max session. They came to my Make It on Mobile session for mobile video using Adobe Premiere Clip. So it was great to see some of those great folks in person. And that's just one of the cool things that can happen with your personal brand, with doing stuff on the web, doing stuff in social media, doing things in YouTube. You get opportunities like this to be able to be interviewed for podcasts and magazines. You get to see your name in print. And again, this is something that's exciting and very cool. And I didn't expect this to happen so soon, at least not again for the things that I was doing. I've been featured in magazines before. I was actually featured in Photoshop Creative twice a few years ago, and in Advanced Photoshop Magazine. And in 2013, I did win a Photoshop Creative Editor's Choice Award on the website. So this isn't the first time I've been featured in a prominent print publication, and it's just cool that I managed in 2016 to have three different publications that I was printed in, and that's just tremendous. I can't tell you how exciting that is, and how great it was to be able to share that with friends and family, and now with you guys, to just see that this stuff can happen for you too if you work really hard at it, and if you bring real value to the table. There's all kinds of opportunities out there. I think that this actually means that I'm going to talk a lot more about some of the actual nuts and bolts of personal branding, because I think that it's one thing for me to say that these opportunities are on the table, but in terms of like showing you the process for getting there, I think that could actually be really important. It's something that I do with my like one-on-one coaching clients. There are a lot of them that are trying to scale their personal brand so they can do certain things. And I think that if I create more videos like this, that it'll help you guys. And then maybe some of you also will decide to take it to the next level and work with me on your personal brand. So I just want to throw that out there. Again, it's just really cool and mind-blowing to see my name and my face in print like that. That's actually really awesome. So I guess the next thing I have to do is figure out how to growth hack television, because how cool would that be, right? Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you want to know how to do stuff like this? Do you want to know more about personal branding? Should I put out videos that I can do on that? Let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget, I do have a mini guide that talks a little bit about personal branding and how you can identify and define your personal brand. It's called the 7 Points of Personal Branding Mini Guide. And you get that when you sign up for the Create Awesome Community newsletter. Links are in the description below. Anyway, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, create something awesome today. Who knows, if you do, you might end up in the magazines. Take care.